What's going on, everybody? It's our Mike. How are all my coffee drinkers and tumbler users doing? Hopefully everybody's good out there. Today we're going to check out something that I have not tried yet. So, some of you may know what this is. I'm sure a good amount of you probably do. This is a pour-over carafe. This one is by Bodum, and you probably don't see them like this normally. They're normally fully packaged with everything on them. I have mine taken apart because I cleaned it last night, set it in the drying rack overnight so we could go over it this morning. It's ready to use. So here's your general package that you'll see on these Bodums that you'll find at Walmart or other places, maybe Target or Kmart. This one makes 8 cups of coffee. It is a carafe. This is a 1 liter, 34 full ounces. Some of them out there, older ones, are 32 full ounces, so you're gaining that extra 2 if you get one of the new ones here. This one I had, like I said, I already washed, so we're going to reassemble it how it came in the package. If you listen carefully, you might hear some hissing here in the background soon. I do have water boiling, getting ready for this. And for doing pour-overs, I've looked up the information online on how these are done. It is, you play around with your water to coffee ratio. It's generally 1 scoop, which is 7 grams, which the scoop is 0.25 of an ounce. One of these scoops per every 7 ounces of coffee is generally the rule of thumb to this. As you guys know, we like our coffee strong since we've been using French press, and I do use the Keurig still every once in a while. We do generally use your at-home pods so you can add in your grounds. But for this Bodum, we actually have some coffee in the fridge that I'm going to use because it's already ground, ready to go. And on it, it says it's made for drip or pour over method because it's already a ground bean. So we are going with some Black Rifle A&F, and the roast on this is kind of a medium roast. And on our side, our other side, we might not be able to see it on this packaging. No, I guess it's not on that side. Yeah, right here. Best method for brew is drip or pour over. So we're going to use this for pour over because I have taken the risk of pressing this through the press once, and it's so fine it just like flies through the press, and then I still end up getting some grounds in my coffee, which I don't like. And when you're doing cold brew, you expect that, but with a French press, if you're doing everything right, you shouldn't get much of any grounds at all. So this one we're going to use up doing the pour over. And these Bodum pour over systems only run $19 and some change, so you're looking at $21 after taxes. Glass crafts, obviously, and what you'll need to do with these is hand wash. I prefer still hand washing everything. If you can avoid dishwashing it, then don't do it. Also in the package you get your I want to say it's a spout. I don't know what you would call it. It's just a lid, basically, to help you keep from over pouring too much coffee or making any glurping coming out. And you also get your metal filter, which we've used metal in the French press. I know there are mods out there for doing it without a metal. You can do with paper as well to help keep some of the sediment out. But I want to go with a little bit of a smoother coffee, and I don't want the oils and the metal taste in it, so we're not going to use that filter today. We're actually going to go with a paper filter. These ones are part bamboo filter. These are 40% bamboo, and we're going to use paper. And one thing I've seen online that people do recommend is when you use your paper filter, you always square it off on the ends, and then, or block it off on the ends, square everything off, and then do wet the filter before you even put your grounds in. So we are going to do that, and since this filter is already pretty well sealed, I don't think I'm going to need to tie this off more. I think we'll be alright. We'll probably fold this a little bit once more, just to make sure. Crack this open, we'll set it in. I have water brewing in the kettle in the background, and it should go off here in a second. We're going to use that water to wet our filter and start warming our carafe, and then we will pour our grounds in and see how this comes out. So I'm just going to add in just little snippet shots from here. Alright, so our grounds are in, ready. So we will start from the middle, hopefully with a slow pour. I do not have the proper spouted. Work our way around. Make sure everything is covered, and then we'll give this a proper 40-second bloom here. Have the tablet off to the side. We'll start that bloom. Alright, our bloom is good, so now it's time to add in the rest of our water and fill this pot up. So I want to make sure this is full. Please excuse the dog drinking in the background. So just continue that slow pour. Trying not to make a mess all over my counters. Alright, back to our pouring we go. And I just like to actually just rotate this. Seems to be working pretty good. Give it that second to let everything catch up. And this is why they say to have a good, like a gooseneck type of kettle or an Instapot. Okay, so things I have learned while working on this. These paper filters, whether it's part bamboo or even a full paper, probably do not handle over 200-degree temperatures that well. That's why if you notice, I have the metal filter underneath our paper filter. So our paper filter's on the inside of the metal. Hopefully we'll still be able to pull some of that. This will catch a lot of the sediment, because that is the issue I'm having with the paper, because the paper was just, it broke. It literally broke, and I had to start the process over midway through. Which means, yes, we lost coffee grounds, went to waste. I had to redo the process, which took another 10 minutes or so. Not too long. Honestly, though, from my experience so far, you can still make this coffee faster than you would with a French press. And so far, I'm filling the sucker up. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Just let more of that drain down. Alright, just to see how we're looking underneath. Alright, so I think we have used our grounds to their max ability here. There's not much coffee left, or water left in these grounds up here, as you can see. And our coffee is making its way up our spout, so we have this puppy full. So, things we've learned, yes, paper filters cannot handle the high temperatures, so if you do like a strong coffee with a bite to it and you're using dark grounds, you'll probably still need to use the metal filter with paper lining on the inside. That's one thing we've learned, and having a gooseneck spout is the second thing. So like, subscribe to my channel. This is my very first attempt at making this, so hopefully I'll get better, and with good practice in the future here, we'll have a great cup of coffee, Black Rifle coffee. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them, like I said, down below in the comments section. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video.